So today we are diving into get out of the truck.
Great.
Really excited to dig into this one with you.
Yeah, me too. This is a good one. I think a lot of people can benefit from
Oh, absolutely.
Spitzer's insights here.
Yeah, I mean we all have these big goals, right? And I think sometimes it's like we're just missing that one ingredient to really like
Right.
unlock
Yeah.
that next level.
It's that mindset shift that can make all the difference.
Yeah,
And from the get-go, I mean, Spitzer, he just cuts right through the noise, you know?
he does.
We're not talking about, some magic formula or
Yay.
outworking everybody. He goes straight to the heart of it. Mindset.
It's so easy to get caught up in, oh, it's talent, or, oh, they were just lucky. But he brings us back down to earth, like, hold on a second. Those things are great, but
They're just tools.
it's how you use them. It's
Yeah.
it's the mindset that really determines your success.
It's like you can have all the talent in the world, but if you don't believe in yourself, you don't have that belief.
Totally.
It's you're not going to reach your full potential.
It's like that saying, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right.
Exactly.
But I think Spitzer takes it even a step further. It's not just, positive thinking, like,
Right.
oh, everything's great.
Think happy thoughts.
Yeah, it's deeper than that.
It's a transformation.
Yeah.
It's really looking in the mirror. And he uses that analogy, the mirror concept, so well. You wake up one day and you're dreading the day.
Yeah.
You wake up the next day. It's the same circumstances, but you're excited for the opportunity.
Same external reality,
Sure.
completely different internal and
Internal lens.
yeah.
And that's really what he's getting at, is we give meaning to everything.
Yeah.
We often unconsciously give meaning to even things that are out of our control. And, he talks about his own story about overcoming a stutter.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just about speech therapy. It was about reframing how he saw his audience reacting to him.
So it's like he was almost projecting his own insecurities onto them.
Exactly. And that ties into this big thing with Spitzer. It's about progress, not perfection.
Oh, I love that.
You don't have to be perfect from day one. You just have to believe in your ability to grow and get better.
It's not about, oh, I am the best. It's, I'm committed to becoming better.
Yes.
Yes.
It's that growth mindset. And he even uses like really simple examples like wake up 15 minutes earlier.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't sound
Yeah.
like a huge thing, but it's like,
It's a small win, but it's still a win.
yeah, you start to trust yourself more.
Focus
You're like,
right.
okay, I can do this. And then you build from there.
Mm-hmm.
So he helps us break down like, how did we even get to this mindset?
Yeah.
Where are we at?
Yeah, yeah.
And he starts with self-confidence, which,
Ooh, that's a big one.
it's a big one. And it's so often we look for it in the wrong places.
Mm-hmm.
Like we think it's, having the nice car, the big house.
The external validation.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, true confidence comes from knowing your inherent worth,
From within.
independent of all that. Yeah.
Love that.
And then he goes on to talk about this idea of emotional DNA.
Okay, interesting.
Like we inherit so much from our parents, even if we think we're like the complete opposite of them.
Right.
It's like we still have their like imprints on us.
Subconsciously.
Yes. So he's like, think about the decisions you're making in your business. Are you reacting to their fears, or are these your own choices?
It makes you think, right? Like, am I launching this business because I'm genuinely passionate about it? Or am I trying to, like, prove something to my parent?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we're not always conscious of it, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Right, exactly. It's like these hidden,
Yeah.
these deep-rooted beliefs
Yeah.
that we may not even be aware of,
Yeah, absolutely.
but are driving our decisions
Yeah.
in ways that we can't even see.
Totally.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's like we're on autopilot sometimes and not even realizing.
Yeah. And those hidden scripts, those lead to, like, he talks about the lies we tell ourselves,
Ooh.
the self-sabotaging narratives
Yeah.
that hold us back.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Because our minds, they crave safety and simplicity.
Right.
So we latch onto these beliefs like, oh, I failed before,
Right.
so I'm always going to fail.
Right.
I'm just
I mean,
not good at this.
Yeah, it's who I am. But we're forgetting. Like,
Right.
we're not the same person we were yesterday.
We're constantly evolving.
Exactly. We're learning, we're growing. So that old story, it doesn't apply anymore.
It's like we're holding ourselves back with these outdated beliefs.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah. And he actually provides like a roadmap to break free.
He does.
He lays out these 4 stages of transformation
Yes.
from victim all the way to
Like-
creator.
And he starts with that victim mindset. You're feeling powerless.
Yeah.
Like circumstances are controlling you.
Yeah, just reactive, not really in control.
Exactly. Just like, woe is me,
Yeah.
And then you have the hopeful stage,
Okay.
which, it's a step up.
Yeah.
You start to see that things could be different.
Yeah. There's a little flicker of possibility.
A possibility, yeah. But you're still questioning. Like,
Can I really
can I really do this?
Can I make this happen?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's the believer stage.
Yeah.
This is where you start to acknowledge, like, okay,
Yeah.
I have the power to overcome these challenges.
I can do this, but it still feels like a lot of work.
There's still effort involved.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
It's not, you haven't fully embodied it yet.
Right, exactly.
And then, finally, you reach the creator stage.
Mm-hmm.
This is where Spieser wants us to be.
This is the ultimate goal.
This is it.
Yeah.
Obstacles.
Yeah.
They're not threats anymore. They're just opportunities.
It's like you're leveling up.
Yes.
It's like a video game.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
Like you're conquering your own limiting beliefs.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But okay, how do we get there? Because it's great to talk about it,
Right.
but I want to know like the tangible steps to make this happen.
Yeah. And he gives us those. So first he talks about clarity.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't just mean like
Mhm.
make more money, clarity. It's about your why.
Deeper than that.
Yeah. What's your purpose?
Yeah.
What kind of impact do you want to make?
Like, what's your legacy going to be?
Exactly. What gets you up in the morning?
Love that.
And once you have that clarity, it's about building habits, not, looking for those quick fixes.
Right.
It's the small, sustainable changes. He uses a funny example.
Oh, I love his examples. What's this one?
Putting on your left shoe before your right.
Okay.
It sounds ridiculous, I know.
It's a little out there.
But it's about
Yeah.
prove to yourself that you can make a change, no matter how small.
It's a small win, but it's a win.
Exactly.
Hmm.
And then, those small wins, they build momentum.
Totally.
And speaking of momentum,
Yeah.
we can't forget about energy.
Oh, energy. That's huge. You can't
That-
pour from an empty cup.
You can't, exactly. And entrepreneurship,
It's exhausting.
it takes so much energy.
It does. So how do we make sure we have that energy? How do we fuel ourselves?
Well, he's a big proponent of movement.
Okay.
Yeah, and not even like crazy intense workouts, but just,
Right.
something to get your body moving.
Right.
Because that also changes your brain chemistry, right?
Totally. Yeah, I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah.
Even if it's just like a 10-minute walk, it makes a huge difference.
Huge difference in my day. Yeah, and he practices what he preaches. He talks about his own morning routine.
Oh, yeah. What does he do?
Starts with gratitude, then a cold plunge, then some kind of movement, and then coffee.
Wow, he does not mess around.
No, he does not.
That's awesome. I love that. And that kind of leads us to, I think, one of the most powerful things he talks about in the book,
Right.
which is he calls it his 2008 recession,
Right.
but he's talking about his stutter.
Right. Yeah, it's like such a good way to look at it.
It's like this crisis that forced him to grow
Yeah.
in ways that he never would have otherwise.
Absolutely, yeah.
So smart. I love that. And it really makes you think, like, what's your 2008 recession?
What's that event in your life that you can look back on? And instead of seeing it as a setback, you can see it as the thing that launched you forward.
Exactly. Because so often, like, we look back on those moments and we think, oh, if only that hadn't happened.
Yeah.
But what if
Right.
it was actually the best thing
The catalyst.
that you needed? The catalyst exactly
Yeah.
to get you to where you are today. I love that.
It's all about perspective, right?
It is, yeah. And I think that's what's so great about Get Out of the Truck is it's not just about, business.
Right.
It's about life.
It's about mindset.
Yeah. It's about how to show up
Yeah.
as the best version of yourself
Absolutely.
in all areas of your life.
I love that. It's been such a pleasure diving into this book with you today.
Yes, thank you so much for coming on and sharing all of your insights. And to all of our listeners out there, we hope you enjoyed this deep dive and that you took away some valuable insights. Remember, your mindset is your most powerful tool.
It is.
So go out there and build the life and the business of
Yeah.
your dreams.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Awesome. Well, we'll see you all next time.
See you later.